Alright guys and girls, welcome back to another video of mine. I'm going to be doing roughly a 10-minute video talk on Black Ops 4. I'm playing this on the Xbox One X, on the more beefier version of the system from Microsoft. Actually, before we get into that, just want to actually say I got this yesterday from Sainsbury's. I think this was around about 30 quid, and this is for the Nintendo Switch. This is the power pack and stand you get with it. So basically you put the power pack on there up to, I think it's 10,000 mAh, which is the battery life, which is power pack, where's the English version? High capacity 10,000 mAh. I don't know how long it will last for, like charging wise, while you're on the go. You just stick it onto the Switch, and then you can also charge it up, and it's supposed to keep it charged right through, so hopefully it lasts throughout the day. I'm not too sure if it will, but 10,000 mAh battery pack sounds like a lot, because I've seen ones where you got like 30,000, 40,000 mAh, but don't think they would do them in those sort of things. Power packs, built-in kickstand, so it's actually built in the kickstand as well, so you can just lay the actual stand and the actual Switch on its side, and you can play the games at the same time, which is fantastic. So it'd be good for games like Super Mario Odyssey, which I've got here. And also, another great game I haven't played yet, because I'm going to probably do some live streaming over on my other channel, Bayonetta 2, but also you get Bayonetta 1, which is the DLC downloadable version of it. The downloadable copy version. It's not on the same disc or cartridge. It's a shame, really, actually, that they didn't do it for the two of them. But I suppose they would need a bigger sort of cartridge for that. I think they get them up to like 32 gigs or something per cartridge. So yeah, this stand, USB port, kickstand. Oh, it's got a USB port on it as well, so you could charge up the power pack as well. I've got it on charge at the moment over there. And also it's portable, so it's good for the portable, so you can take it with you. And that's the actual back on it, so you just connect the two handle bit onto it, and it just connects, and then you've got the two side sort of stand bits, so you can connect them onto the stand. And it says it's by Venom as well. Actually, I picked up one of the, I think it was like, I got a Venom, what's it called, fight stick in the other room for the PlayStation 4 and all that, and that's pretty cool. Actually, it's quite cool. Like sort of fight stick, works. I used to play Mortal Kombat with it. Also, you can play Street Fighter, which is on the PlayStation 4, Street Fighter 5. So I played that on it, and that just works flawlessly. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, so I've been playing this as well, the Black Ops 4. This is the new version of what's it called? Alcatraz prison, which is actually in San Francisco, based in San Francisco. But in this one, you start underground, and this is part one, sort of part one, of my talks on it. I don't know if I'm going to call it part one. I'll come up with a name for it, but like getting out wise, little film clip trailer bits on that. It's done by Activision. I like this actually. I played the original, the first original of Alcatraz, and it's got some depth to it. Got some like inwards. It's quite inwards. Like for a start, when you're going down hallways, it's very tight in. Very, very tight in. It's kind of a hard squeeze really. So like some modes. But what I wanted to do is a playthrough for this for like the first 10 minutes. And then I'll be doing another like video in a couple of days. But this one's in 4K, 60 frames per second. I wanted to do it, so it's more higher quality. But also me doing the talks on it. Hopefully, well, the first playthrough of me doing Black Ops 4 review on it. That seemed to be alright, and they allowed me to do it and all that, because I'm doing talks over the top of it. I'm using a better microphone quality this time. I'm using the Razer mic, which is actually fantastic, professional. It's all like a round circle mic, so the actual depth of the mic goes all the way around 360 degrees, so that's fantastic. Or you can change it, and you can do it sort of monodirectional. You can do it in directional, so it goes right round and all that, or you can do it in certain to the sides. You could choose various different sort of, there's a button on the side where you can change between, and then you got the volume control up and down, so you can get better quality. Hopefully the sound quality is not too loud. I don't want it so it's too loud, guys and girls, but I want it so it's crystal clear. But yeah, definitely I picked up 30 quid. I think it's definitely worth it. If I get a decent amount, I'm going to have to do a review on how long it will last for, like charging wise. And I don't know if it actually uses the battery straight away, or if it starts charging up the main switch battery before it uses. So when the main switch battery goes down, that just comes in as a sort of a backup to charge it up. I'm not too sure if it works that way, but it's got a USB on the side. Also, I haven't tried this out yet, because I don't know if I have to put this to my docking station. And this is the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, picked up for $17.99. So this is, it looks kind of cheap, to be honest, because it was cheap, $17.99. You got the main sort of like main colours on it. Well, it's just main like matte black, really, actually. And let's see if I can have a little bit of that. Anyway, so this pretty cool. This is just your Nintendo Switch sort of controller. It's actually USB, so it just works into the USB. I was trying to see if I could put it into the main sort of like backup power USB, but for some reason it's not detecting it, so I don't know if it works that way when it's like sort of portable, or if you have to have it in the docking station before you can use this, and then update it through the mini USB so it can recognize it as a controller. But yeah, that's this is by, I think, Hori. It's official Nintendo licensed product called Hori. That's the main box it came in, so that there. So yeah, that's not too bad, I guess, but $17.99, can't really complain. I haven't been on my Switch for such a long time, but if I'm going to do live streams at some point, either it be on my Twitch channel, or it be on my other channel, actually, on the Mixer, on the Xbox Mixer. But I'm going to have to see if I can set up my capture card through it so it's 1080p 60 frames per second, because I've got one of these portable ones. It uses the HDMI cable, and see if it works that way. Also, actually, this is a bit because it's been here for a while. Actually, got this one which I'll probably need to charge up at some point and just use it. This is the main standard sort of controller. It came with the Switch when I bought it pre-owned a while ago, but the Switch Pro's coming out soon. Hopefully it is. I'm not too sure if it's 100% accurate, but apparently they reckon there's a beefier sort of Switch coming out next year in 2019, and if it does, I'll pick it up and probably get it and then do a review about it. But we have here the Nintendo Switch main controller. I haven't checked how long it takes for the battery to die out when you're playing it on the main screen and all that. But if they do bring the Switch Pro out or something like that, hopefully it's in 4K and hopefully it's 60 frames per second, or maybe near enough 4K. Maybe they could get it to like 1800 or 2K at least. Maybe 2K, and then have it so it's 1080p 60 frames per second out of the dock. So basically handheld it'd be 1080p 60 frames per second, and when you put it into the docking station, hopefully then it transcends to 4K 60 frames per second at least. And can you imagine, guys and girls, Breath of the Wild in 4K 60 frames per second? That would be incredible. It'd be like, I mean, if they could make it maybe using the NVIDIA chipset, mobile chipset number 3, that would be cool. Hang on, let me just get the media source back up a sec. There we go. Just reloading that back up for a second. But yeah, there's Dempsey in this game, as you can see. We've got Nikolai, we've got Mr. Takio there as well. All the characters from the original Black Ops games. But I wanted to just to show, basically, the Warden's back in it now. And, oh, yeah, he's a beast in this time. Like, I mean, especially when you're going down these hallways here, where they are at the moment. They're in the hallways of the prison. You've also got the recreation area. That's where, I suppose that's the sort of the back garden or the yard where they get exercise at the prison. They've actually got that open now, so you can go in there outside and do all the stuff there. So you've got little sort of rape trains you can do around the area. I find there's that little room with the little box, one where it goes up to the stairs to where the airplane is. You've got that little room. As you come down to the stairs, you go to the left side of the room. You've got that little mini room. You've got a machine gun on the wall. And I'll tell you what, that is a really good place for doing rape trains, raping all the actual zombies and all that, and getting them all up together and scratching them all up. And then you can just gun them all down. But if you end up getting too many, you can get cornered into this game in the corner. And sometimes there's bits where you end up getting messed up really badly in a corner. Like that, you'll see a wall and you're past the wall, but you won't pass it because there's an invisible wall there. And it really annoys you when you bump into an invisible wall and it just corners you and it messes you up entirely. But yeah, I like this game actually. It's got some depth to it. And the hallways, the prison cells there. I'm not too sure if it's exactly the same where you have to build up the plane to get off the island. Because I know that apparently there's they got the library there as well in the game. And there's the warden there. He looks more beefier because apparently Rich Toffin, or whatever his name, Rick Toffin, apparently there's 2 of them. And they've gone through the portal. Apparently they've read the books come alive, and it's started rewriting the history or something. So some weird stuff going on. So I can't wait until the next zombie map comes out, because I'm hoping they'll continue on with these. Maybe we might see more than 1 or 2 zombie maps, guys and girls, this time. We might end up getting 2 or 3. I'm definitely going to have to pick up the season pass, because there's another map already out. So I'm going to have to find out how much the season pass is. I might pick it up today, actually, if I can. Because I picked this up on, I think it was like the 12th or 9th. 9th, 10th. Yeah, roughly. I mean, when the game came out, apparently I only found out the night it was supposed to be released. They had it available the day before. And I thought, what? So basically I went down to Tesco's and got it. And they had it at night time, and it was ready for the midnight release of the games. And they were releasing them I think like 6 o'clock the day before. Because they knew that people wouldn't get them no more. Because they're not doing midnight releases no more, guys and girls, at all. Because they're stopping that. But, yeah, it's a good game. Definitely a good game. I'm liking the sort of the original side of it. Hopefully, we see a Moon 2. I'd love to see Moon 2, because that was... Or Ascension 2. Ascension 2 was actually... Well, Ascension was actually brilliant. I like Ascension. But, with the monkeys. Oh, those monkeys trying to mess up the machines and all that. Also, Moon. The Moon Man 2 they could bring back in there. Like a much... Maybe bring 2 Moon Men in there. I mean, a friend of mine, me and my friend and this other buddy and all that, and the friends we're playing, apparently he got caught on the stairs, and they literally, there was loads of zombies, and they messed him up really badly and all that. And it was like, it was funny. because he was just coming up the stairs and they were all coming down the stairs, and the Moon Man, I think it was the Moon Guy, caught hold of him and just messed him up on the actual stairs, and that's how he got basically fucked. But we were all laughing about it and all that. He got messed up really badly. But yeah, if you like these sort of games, let us know in the comments below. Tell us which kind of map you would like the actual Activision to bring out next. For like, I mean, I would like something like maybe pirate zombies or something like where they go off in. To be honest, I like the Titanic one. There's a Titanic one on here where you basically you're on board the Titanic, iceberg hits, and apparently you've got to survive the horde of zombies, and you've got to try and find out how to get off it. It's a story one, this one, story based. There's another one story based as well where you're in Egypt or something like sort of Greek mythology going on, and you've got to take on gladiators in a gladiatorial arena, and that is fantastic. I love that kind of stuff. But I'm actually, the game I'm looking forward to next year, comes out next year, Ace Combat 7. And that with the HTC Vive, which I've got in VR, if they make it in VR, that game, that's going to be just top notch. I'll probably do some videos, maybe probably some talks, some reviews on it. But yeah, definitely looking for Ace Combat 7. It's going to be awesome. I think was it... Who's the ones that made that game? I think it's not Konami, is it? I don't think it's Konami. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a quick look. I should put that there for a minute. Then I'm going to be uploading this, hopefully, in time. Where is it? Because apparently they're bringing photorealistic to the Ace Combat games. Right, let's have a look. And they said, I think, to be honest, it's going to be a first for the PlayStation. They're brilliant on PS4. Hopefully, PS4 Pro gets it enhanced entirely. Should be interesting if it's enhanced for 4K. Also, the story details is going to be based around Ace Combat 3 and 4 scenarios, or the place it's supposed to be. It's called Skies Unknown. Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown. And apparently you can get it for £42.49 now. Or you got the special edition coming out, or the collector's edition for £169.99 from Game. But apparently in our area at the moment, Game is closed now. I think the nearest is like Bristol area. Ace Combat. Yeah, photorealistic environments. So I think this is going to be a first for major games. I'm hoping for the next generation, because apparently PlayStation 5, Xbox 2, apparently they reckon it's going to be next gen sort of graphics. So maybe we're going to see... I'm hoping actually to see the RTX graphics come to it, the realism, like the sort of the flames, the fires, the reflections, the lighting. I'm hoping Nvidia puts some of their efforts into the new consoles as well, gives their new sort of graphics, physics to the Xbox and PlayStation for the next systems, because that'd be awesome. Maybe even on the Switch Pro we might even see that, or Switch 2. Might even see it in a Switch 2. I mean, can you imagine if they brought an RTX graphics to the Switch 2? If we do get a Switch 2 or Switch Pro, or maybe even to the PS5 and all that. Let us know in the comments what you think, if they should do that, because that would be awesome. Oh yeah, this is the last bit, right? Of here, this one I'm actually reloading back up twice. But as you can see, this, guys and girls, like I had to go through this like hallway, or I call it dread hall, really, actually, of zombies. You just oh yeah, the computers on it, by the way, guys and girls, are fantastic. I'm actually playing in single player, but with bots, and I'll tell you what, even though I went down quite a lot of the times, these bots are fantastic. The artificial intelligence in it, they get you up really good, and they actually keep you alive in the game. They're really fantastic, and they actually work together as well. And they actually work together, not like when you go into sort of a lobby with just strangers. You can't really get along, or what you get along, but they're not. You're not really collided together. Anyway, guys and girls, I'm going to finish off here for this episode because I've been talking too much. But if you enjoyed this video, do like, favourite, share, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think about the new Zombies maps with all the original old characters in it from the original Black Ops, Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3. But yeah, anyway, cheers all for watching. It is today, Wednesday the 17th of October 2018, and it's 11:36 in the morning. I woke up at around about 5-6 o'clock this morning, so I got a good night's sleep and all that. I'm starting to sleep a little bit earlier so I can get up early in the morning and do more things. Anyway, cheers all for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next side.